So this was my opening day of archery season 2025 here in Illinois. I'm hunting a piece of private property. I got permission on, probably close to 8 years now. Started off as a 14-acre piece with only about 4 acres that were actually huntable. Just a deep ravine, kind of gully. The folks that owned it moved, and when they moved, they sold it to a couple that I'm pretty good friends with. So they allowed me to keep hunting it. Since then, 4 years ago, they picked up the neighbor's place. It's about 25 acres. All of it's huntable. There's mixed alfalfa pasture and a little bit of timber. It bumps up to a cattle pasture and a good chunk of timber, a couple hundred acres of timber. But that pasture is all currently grass, not the highest value for feed. And it's got a small pond on it. And I've been hunting on this new place, this new piece that they picked up, for quite a while. My bow skills are improving, but at a slower pace than I'd like to say. So I'm currently restricted to about 20 yards with my compound. I did this year decide that for does, just because I do need to kill quite a few deer this year for management purposes, but then also just to fill my freezer, I'm going to be shooting some does with a crossbow this year, which I thought would be maybe helpful, get my range out there just a little bit further. The morning sit, I didn't see really anything. I saw 3 deer. 2 of them were before first light. This is the first deer I saw and had an opportunity at. It's a doe with 2 fawns. I've had her on a couple cameras. She's a good sized doe. Got a good body size. And I was getting ready to take the shot. Now, part of using that crossbow, I'm not great with it. I haven't maneuvered it. I've never had it in a stand before. It was my first time having it in the stand. I just didn't know how to maneuver with it. She caught me red-handed, but she went out and circled around, and saw her out in the field for quite a bit longer that day. This is the first buck I saw of the day. He's a decent little 8-pointer. I think maybe 2.5. He's got some genetics that look really similar to some past bucks that I've had on the property. He's pretty wide for how young he is, I think, especially for this area. So I'm going to keep an eye on him. Maybe in the next few years he'll be a good target buck. this point, that spike had walked out into the field. You see him come back. I think it's still really early for any rutting activity, but this young buck, I think, is just getting his feet under him, maybe. Trying to hang out with the ladies a little bit, and they were not too interested. Overall, I had a really good time. It was a good hunt. I didn't get quite as many opportunities as I thought I might, but that happens. I didn't get as much time to scout this year as I have in the past. This first sit definitely showed me a lot of things that I hadn't considered. Just some slight pattern changes around the property because of new fencing getting put in on the neighboring property, and some new structures on the property I'm hunting. So they're using it slightly differently than they have in the past. So there's going to be a learning curve here. But I'm looking forward. I think it's going to be a really good season. I'm going to be getting quite a few deer off this place for them. And then hopefully going forward, I'll be able to grow up maybe some of those mid-sized bucks to be decent. Currently on a hiatus. My compound bow blew up on me the night before season started. This first night, I had the crossbow up there, which I haven't used in a tree before, haven't shot that much. Just enough to be comfortable with it hunting. And then Thursday night, the night right after opening day, October 2nd, I was trying to shoot it a little bit in the backyard, get a little bit more comfortable with it, and the crossbow blew up on me. So, got them both in to the bow shop. It's going to be about 2 weeks. So, hopefully I get them back a little bit quicker than that, but it's not looking likely. So, it'll be a little bit before we get another one out, but I'm going to be checking cameras and maybe moving some stuff around, going out there a couple times midday. Hopefully, I've been getting some really good turkey sign, so I might be able to get out there once I get my bow back and get a turkey or two. That would be nice. But see you guys next time.